What's up? How you doing? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day, whatever the day of the week it is that this is coming out. Who the fuck knows, dude? I don't know. But hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great week. Hope you're going to have a great week. Wish you all the best. My dog is lying on the couch right now. I was so amped to set up a dog cam. And literally 5 seconds before the podcast, she's freaking the fuck out. She's like running all over the apartment. She heard a dog barking outside. She's in our room. She's in the living room. She's all over the place. She was lying by my feet for like 20 minutes as I set up. And then like literally as I'm hitting record, she decides to hop up on the couch and just sleep all peacefully, dude. And I'm like, God damn, dude. Dude, maybe she finally realized, maybe she was antsy because I didn't start recording, and now that I'm just talking, dude, she's like, hell yeah, bro. Spit some fucking facts, dude. Let's... The soothing sounds of me saying things that don't make any fucking sense make my dog go right to sleep, dude. My dumb shit is dog ASMR, dude. I'm ASMR for dogs, dude. When a dumb guy talks, that's ASMR for dogs. If my dog had thumbs, it would look up podcasts where the host doesn't make any fucking sense. ASMR. I'm gonna start hashtagging these videos or putting in parentheses of every title dog ASMR. Just so that when the dogs do evolve into having thumbs, they can search me up, dude. They can have a good night's sleep. Right, Valentine? Here, let me take a fucking photo. Right, Valentine? God damn, you're being cute. God damn, that's a cute look. All right, go to sleep. Just listen to my voice. Listen to me say literally the most incoherent, dumbest shit, and just slide back into your slumber, dude. Anyway, I'm doing pretty good, dude. Dude, that snow was pretty sick, right? Dude, I feel like everyone forgot what snow was. At the beginning of this winter, I ran into someone in the elevator, and the guy in the elevator was like, damn, winter's coming. And I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. I love the winter. And he's like, yeah, we're about to have a bad one. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, we're going to have a lot of snow. Why is that? I understand people phrase it that way because it's like snow is an inconvenience, but like to me that's an oxymoron of a statement. If you go, hey, we're going to have a really bad winter, it's going to do what it should do. I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good winter. What have we been fucking talking shit about for years and years? For 2 decades, it's been nothing but people talking about how fucking warm it is during the winter, how climate change is fucking us all up, how climate change is making it so that we'll never see a flake of snow fall again, and we're finally back to having like a foot of snow, and everyone's like, oh, I wish it didn't happen. No, dude, I'm psyched it's happening. Maybe finally the Union Square will take down that doomsday clock that's counting down to I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. There's been a ticking down clock. It used to just show the time in Union Square. It used to just be, you would look up and you'd be like, 5 o'clock. Hell yeah, dude. I'm about to get off work. But now you like for the past decade, you look up in Union Square and you go, oh, I guess there's 6 more years until we all die. I don't know. There's this ticking time clock in Union Square that's counting down until it's too late to fix climate change. But I'm always like, what happens? What is that? What happens then? Does the building turn into a nuke and blow the fuck up? Is the building going to turn into Optimus Prime and he's going to chuck a nuke at the ground? Like what is it counting down to, bro? But this snow is good news. We should be psyched. All my friends who they hate climate change, or they're again, they want climate change to not perish the earth. Snow's coming and they're like, it's so cold, I wish it was warmer. No, you don't. You've been saying the opposite forever. We've been saying the opposite, dude. A foot of snow, hell yeah, dude, I'm back to being 12. And everyone was freaking out like we were going to fucking die. You know how many snowstorms I've been through in my life that had a foot of snow? Fucking at least 50, dude. When I was in school as a child, we would have 6 inches to a foot of snow every single year, dude. If we didn't have that in a year, it would be a botched fucking year. It'd be like, what the hell happened, dude? You would expect at least 5 snow days, okay? And a snow day is at least 3 inches of snow. You can get away with 2 inches if it turns straight to ice on the roads. But I was like, people were like, you gotta go to the grocery store. I'm like, bro, the subways will be out for maybe a day. Guess what? It snowed a foot. The subways weren't out a single second. You could take, my friend went from Brooklyn to fucking Astoria while it was snowing a foot. The older I get, the more I'm like, people have amnesia. Like, are people's memories really that shot? Like, people just forget entirely that, like, New York State understands what to do with snow? There was pounds of salt all over the sidewalks and the road, like 4 days leading up to the snow. Our city knows how to deal with snow. The state knows how to deal with snow. So much so, you need a certain amount to get a snow day. That's how you know you can tell how good your state is with snow based on how much snow you need for a snow day. New York is like a 3 to 6 inches will guarantee you a snow day. 3 won't guarantee, but 6 you're getting a snow day unless it melts instantaneously. Okay? If you live in a state that's like 2 inches, you get a snow day, that's a state that cannot handle fucking snow. That's a state where the news is appropriately going, you need to buy groceries because you might not see them ever again. But New York, the grocery store was open, dude. I walked to the grocery store the day of the storm. What the fuck are we talking about? Or well, I didn't go. My girlfriend went. But she, somebody went. Dude, I was nervous too. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's open. It says on Google Maps and the lights were on when I walked past. And my girlfriend was like, well, I want to get us some food. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's totally open. She's like, you're sure it's open? I'm like, yeah, it's definitely open, dude. Why would I ever steer you wrong? And the moment she left, I was like, please, 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 please. Please be open, please be open. It was, dude. It was fine. But yeah. And now, dude, I've talked about this on the podcast before, but bro, let the kids have a snow day, dude. This fucking dystopian online school shit. Listen, COVID was a necessary scenario, okay? COVID was long and hard and difficult, and you needed education, okay? It was a hopefully once in a lifetime event where measures had to be taken for the kids to get taught math, okay? But now that school is back in session, not a single child in public school should be on fucking Zoom when the snow is falling. Let kids have snow days, man. Dude, when you're a kid, school is awful, dude. School is the worst fucking thing ever. You're just forced to be in this room all fucking day listening to a teacher who also doesn't want to be there because whatever terrible thing happened in their life. Listen, there's some teachers out there who, God bless them, they're great teachers. Every kid has two people in their head who they're like, bro, Mr. DeFabio, dude, that guy was sick as hell, bro. Mr. Pappas, bro, that guy was chill. You have like a handful of teachers who do a good job. The rest are angry because their life and job sucks, understandably, dude. Most teachers are shitty to their students because, of course they are, because students are mad and angry and full of emotions they don't understand, and you're the arbiter of all of it, dude. As a teacher, you're You're conducting a room full of fucking psychos who don't know what's going on. Kids are balls of emotion that gets shot out in different directions, and a teacher is just there trying to be Neo. Okay? Every teacher is trying to be fucking Neo, dude. Every teacher is like, oh, that kid's parents are mean. Oh shit, his brother hurt him. You know? He's just trying to escape, dude. And so you have these teachers who fucking don't want to be there, because why would you want to be there? I wouldn't want to be there. And you have these kids who just want to go home and game. They want to fucking make a snowman, dude. Let a kid, dude. This past storm, there were kids on Zoom listening to their teacher talk about times tables, and they were just staring out the window wanting to make a snowman. Let the kids throw snowballs at each other, dude. We all need a snow day. We all want a snow day. The teachers need it. The kids need it. Just everyone wants a fucking break, dude. Dude, I work mostly from home, and I was jealous of my friends who go into work. Dude, listen, working from home is awesome. Being able to not have to go to a place is great. But also the perks of being forced to be in a place is that when nature calls, when God will throw his dandruff, his cum, I don't know what snow is to people. God, if you are forced to work at a place, once in a while, nature or God or whatever you want to call it will fucking give you a break, dude. They'll be like, not today, dude. Today, we admire the earth. Today, we go outside and look at New York City and go, damn, this is the most beautiful shit in the world when it's covered in snow. I was working, dude. I had to work, which is fine, dude, which is fine. I was working. It's all good. But at the same time, I was like, damn, dude. No kid should be doing what I'm doing right now. No kid should be listening to fucking Mr. Mulaney talk about slavery, dude. No one, what? You got a guy telling you about Abraham Lincoln, and you're sitting there like, bro, I just want to play Fortnite and then jump headfirst into a foot of snow, dude. I can't even process the Revolutionary War right now. Shut the fuck up and let me have a fun time. Just give them a break, dude. It's real dark, the no snow days thing. Dude, it's too much. When you're a child, all you get is the weekend, dude. All you get is the weekend. Honestly, it's not even child. All of us, most human beings, are either, your whole life, you're either in school or at work. And most people don't want to be at any of them, okay? Even if you love your job, it's nice to have a day off, dude. Every time I make plans with someone, if they cancel, I'm psyched, okay? So just let the day be canceled. Remember when COVID first hit? That amazing, overwhelming feeling of relief you had, that like you had full permission by society to just chill the fuck out. That's what a snow day is, dude. A snow day is the pandemic condensed into one fucking day, dude. It's one day of pure, I don't have to do shit, and nature told me so. Snow is nature telling you, chill the fuck out. So literally, dude. No pun intended, dude. So let the kids do it. Let the kids fucking hop on Roblox, bro. Let them do it. Bro, if I was a teacher, I would hop on the Zoom call. Also, the Zoom calls better not be recorded, dude. Because I was about to say like what I would do as a teacher, but then I'm like, is it being recorded? Are you going to get in trouble if you're the chillest fucking teacher in the world? If you're a good teacher, you would log on that day, and say to all the students, hey, I'm going to leave the Zoom call running. Everyone mute your video and your audio. I'm gonna play a fucking movie. There's got to be teachers doing that. I'm gonna play a movie and I'm gonna leave the room and you guys do whatever the fuck you want because I'm not teaching today because I need a day off and I can see by the way Jimmy is foaming from the mouth, he needs to jump in the snow. So mute up and go have fun. It's fucking miserable, dude. Dude, when you're a kid, bro, dude, it's the only day that's your day. You know what I'm saying? Your entire life as a child is structured and you're told what to do. And the snow day is the one day where nobody talks to you. No one, like your mom might make you hot chocolate. That's it. But the rest of the day, if you got a sick parent, the rest of the day, and sick is in cool as hell, dude. If you got a good parent, they're letting you roam free in the house. They're taking you outside. They're suiting you up in snow gear, dude. You're getting in a fight with your brother because it's too cold out. Let me fight my brother, dude. I don't need to be in social studies. Yeah, anyway, the snow is great, dude, and it's still here. I miss that, dude. I can't. It's been like at least 7 years since it's like snowed and it's stayed for more than 2 days, dude. The snow has been like this for a week. For maybe more than a week, the snow is still on the ground. It's on my fucking balcony right now, dude. That's awesome. Usually it snows and the next day it's gone, dude. My girlfriend, earlier this year, my girlfriend went away and the snow, she was gone for like 3 days and the snow wasn't here by the time she got here. It snowed fully like 6 inches and then she got here and it was spring again, dude. That's no good. I want the snow on the ground, dude. It's the winter. I want to see snow for a long time. In the fall, I want to see leaves falling for fucking a month, dude. I don't know scientifically, I am knowledgeless, dude. I'm very ignorant when it comes to how climate change works, but this amount of snowfall used to be normal. And so if this is a return to normal and maybe something good happening, hell yeah, dude. I've had people kept trying to be like make it seem like, well, it's extreme weather. It's like, no, it's not extreme weather, dude. We just haven't. This snow felt a lot like a sober guy drinking one beer. You know? Like, we used to get drunk, dude. We used to get drunk in the winter. We used to fucking be obliterated by snow. And then we went years of being sober as hell, and now one big snowfall, and you're like, oh, shit. 3 beers gets you so wasted, dude. No, you're fine. We're fine. But, yeah, anyway. The Epstein files came out. I don't got to talk. I'll wait to talk about that. I'll talk about that in the second half of this. Let me talk about something else first. I'm fat, bro. I know I don't look it, but if I took my shirt off, dude, there's parts that hang. You know what I'm saying? I look fine right now, but if I took my shirt off, dude, there's pudge in the tits and in the stomach, dude. Things starting to droop a little bit. The clothes that once fit nicely are hard to put on right now. My belt, I used to be able to 3-loop it. It's hard to get to 2 now. I bought a scale. Did I say this on the last pod? I don't think I did. I bought a scale. If I said this already, I apologize. So I'm going to say it again anyway. But I bought a scale to find out because I know I've been getting fat, dude. I've been just eating, dude. You know, I've been fucking just enjoying my life, dude. It's such a shame that enjoying your life does bodily harm to you. Wouldn't it be sick as hell? I mean, this is like an obvious hack thought, but like it's hack for a reason. We all have the idea because it should be what reality is. Why we should be working on that. I'm sure somebody's working on a pill that lets you just fucking eat whatever you want. I guess it's called Ozempic. I guess Ozempic is that pill. I don't know. I've heard mixed things about Ozempic. I've heard it's sick as hell, or I've heard it makes you sick as hell, dude. I heard it either fucks you up or it saves your life. I don't know. But also, Ozempic's not what I'm talking about, because Ozempic takes away your appetite. I'm talking about something that you could do or take that makes it so I can eat pizza every day and it doesn't even matter, dude. I don't even have to think about fucking plaque in my arteries. But I got a scale because I wanted to know, because I've been eating Taco Bell, I've been eating pasta, I've been eating pizza, I've been eating bad, dude, and I've been eating a lot, dude. Even when I eat like sushi and trying to be healthy, I'm eating 4 rolls, dude. I'm going deep, dude. I'm getting 4 rolls and dumplings. It's fucking psychotic, dude. Some gyoza with the fucking California roll, too much, dude. But I buy this scale. Also, my girlfriend is like, I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast. Did I? My girlfriend was talking about, told me, like, I don't move enough. Which is fine. I mean, she's got like 8 cavities, so we're all choosing our way we're going to die. Did I talk about that? I'm going to talk about it again, dude. Dude, she told me that I don't move enough. And I'm like, I'm fine with how much I move. And she goes, and I'm like, are you fine with it? And she's like, well, I don't know. I think you should move more. And I'm like, bro, you just ate a family-sized pack of M&Ms after you found out you got 8 cavities. You need to chill the fuck out, dude. Anyway, I get a scale. I weigh myself. I'm 200 pounds. I've never been 200 pounds in my life, dude. This is my first time. I think I'm 200, and then I weighed myself like a week later. I'm like 203, dude. I'm going up, bro. I'm going to hit 220 in a month if I don't fucking change something up. But it was so frustrating because I got the scale, I weighed myself. I'm like, damn, dude, I'm fat. I gained a lot of weight. And my girlfriend's like, no, you look fine. You're perfect the way you are. I'm like, bro, you can't say that. You can't tell me I don't move enough, and then when I weigh myself and find out you're right about that, you can't take it back and be like, no, actually, you're sick. Like, commit one way or the other. Either make me work out or let me die deliciously. Let me eat myself to death or force me to better myself. Don't be like, you should be doing healthier shit and then immediately go, nah, just kidding. Don't. If something's going to happen, we need to commit one way or the other. But yeah, I don't know. Getting fatter. Getting fatter is always an interesting thing because it's like, I keep telling people that. Not because I want pity, just because I think it's interesting. I think it's just a new part of my life. I'm 200 pounds, dude. That's interesting. I've never been that heavy. I feel my gut extending, dude. I'm like, damn, is this reversible? I'm sure it's reversible, but do I have the willpower? Do I have the willpower against cheeseburgers and burritos? Not really, dude. Cheeseburgers and burritos are worth having a gut, kind of. And maybe even dying early. Like, I don't want to die early. But eating delicious food is kind of, I don't know. I've said this on the podcast before, but if someone could give me the year I'll die, if it's like 68, I probably just keep eating shittily. I don't know. 68's a lot of time, dude. 68's a lot of time, and it's most of the good years, you know? It's most of the you are a living, coherent person years. I don't know, but there's some people who live till 80 and they look good 70 to 80, so. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. I lost my train of thought. I can't, yeah. I don't know. I know I'm talking full nonsense at this point because my dog is fully asleep, dude. If you hear my dog snoring, that means that I'm peak not making sense. I'm talking nonsense. Dude, it's so funny to think about my dad when I do this podcast, because my whole life, every time I like was silly or made jokes, he'd be like, what are you doing right now, huh? You're talking nonsense. And then I made this podcast. Which is just an hour every episode of me talking nonsense, dude. My dad tried really hard for me to shut the fuck up, and I'm like, nah, dude. You hate what I'm doing right now? I'm a put it on the internet, dude. Dude, you really reverse psychology is a powerful tool. I feel like most parents should just teach their kid the opposite of whatever they actually want to happen. I've been online watching, dude. The shit I watch on the internet is fucking crazy, dude. It's all just like hour long, like video essays / documentaries, or like hour long, just like basically video essays / documentaries, but about court cases. Just true crime on YouTube, or like a video essay about the tragic life of some porn star. That's what I've been watching lately. This guy does videos and it's just like how this porn star almost died, the twisted life of this porn star, the most famous porn star. And all of them have like the same thing where it's like a repressive father. And they have like a childhood where they're like not even allowed to like kiss on the mouth. They're not even allowed to like see kissing in a movie. And then they end up doing everything you can in a movie. So it just goes to show, if every single person who ends up like that had a repressive childhood, then maybe you shouldn't be so stingent. Maybe you should let your kids watch Aladdin, dude. Don't they kiss in that? Maybe you should just let your kids see a man and woman kiss in let them watch The Mask, and let them watch The Mask if you don't want them to fuck on camera. If you don't care that ends up happening to your kid, you know, as an adult, I'm saying. If you don't care that your kid will grow up and fuck on camera, then by all means be strict, dude. But if you want them to, you know, be a dentist, just let them go on the internet, you know? Let them, within reason, dude, but like let them watch PG-13 stuff. If you're 13 years old, you're allowed to watch Die Hard 4, you know? I watched Ghost as a kid, and I'm not fucking on camera. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know, maybe, I don't know. It's something to think about. But anyway, the camera's about to go out. I'll see you guys in the next part. What's up? I'm back. Yeah, so I'm fat, dude. My girlfriend is a witch, dude. Have I said that on the podcast yet? My girlfriend is a witch. Not like she's she's a nightmare. Like she's just that's what she is, dude. There's a book over there called Psychic Readings. There's there's fairy temple oracle cards. She's a witch, dude. She believes in prophecies and doing spells and shit. And I don't mind it. I don't. A lot of people I've heard my whole life, like people making jokes about dating witches or being on a date with a witch and how it's a red flag and witches are crazy or they're weirdos or that, like, you know, stay away from a witch. You know, my mom, dude, she notoriously hates witches, dude. She's classic witch hater, bro. As a born again Christian, bro, I would see Harry Potter and my mom would go, "You can see Harry Potter, but just know it's witchcraft." I remember reading Harry Potter and I was like, "Can I read these books?" And she was like, "Listen, you can read them, but I need you to know it's witchcraft." And I'm like, Yeah, no shit, Mom. They're wizards, dude. They're wizards and witches. Usually witches do witchcraft, dude. It's in the name. And she goes, yeah, but just so you know, God doesn't like witchcraft. And I'm like, it's not real. It's not a real book. You told me God was nonfiction, dude. You told me the Bible was nonfiction. This is a fake book about witches, right? What's the problem? You let me watch The Matrix the other day, dude. I don't get why I can't read about this boy who does magic. I don't understand. You let me see crazy violence a week ago, okay? Neo and Agent Smith beat the fuck out of each. I didn't think that was real, dude. I'm sure God doesn't like gun violence, but I was allowed to do that without any speech ahead of time. It's funny, going back to what I said about, if you're strict, your kids will rebel again. I do think that your kids will rebel against things no matter what. I mean, maybe it's true. Maybe it is true. I guess there's degrees of it. Like, because my parents never let me watch sexual stuff in movies. And it made me want to it made me as a kid search porn out more, I think. Like, I started watching porn pretty young, and I think it was because I was never allowed to watch. Like I said, I watched Ghost, but I didn't get to watch the sexy scene in it. Which, as an adult, I watched that movie again. I'm like, that scene is pretty hot, dude. There's a lot. I get why I wasn't allowed to see it when I was 12, dude. There's a lot of touching in the spots. You know what I'm saying? Not touching genitals, but touching in the crevices. The whoever made that scene understood how sex goes down. They understood all the intimate parts without having to show the actual sex. But yeah. But witchcraft, dude. Yeah. But anyway, what I'm saying is there's degrees, dude. I definitely searched out, see if my parents weren't so. The problem was that my parents let me, but then again, I don't know. I still like violent stuff, violent video games and movies and stuff, and they let me watch violence when I was young. So who knows, man? I don't know. I think just being ultra strict is no good. At least based on these documentaries I've been watching, dude. It seems like super strict. Unless, like I said, I don't have any problem with sex work. I don't have any problem with porn stars. They provide a service to the world, dude. As long as it's happening consensually and the women aren't being abused, have at it, dude. As long as the employees are having a good time, it's okay. If they're not, shut it down, dude. That's why OnlyFans, I'm like, that's what? I don't have a problem with that, dude. Like, I know people who watch porn, but then they're upset at OnlyFans, and I'm like, but they seem happier. If you watch OnlyFans content, the women seem more psyched because they're controlling the scenario. They seem like they're having a better time, which as a viewer, that's more fun. Anyway, my girlfriend's a witch, dude. My girlfriend's a witch, and people like I said, people have always made jokes about witches, and even with her, they'll be like, so she does spells? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, that's weird. You okay? You cool with that? And I'm like, bro, I bought a VR headset so that I could be Batman. I'm going to let her do some spells, dude. Dude, the other day I was I had the headset on and I was swinging my fist in the air, fully being Batman. And I'm going to shit on her for pulling a card out that says her fortune. I don't most of her spells are just ways to try and manifest good fortune for both of us. I'm going to stop that, dude. No, she can try and improve our lives through magic, and I'm gonna go beat up some goons, dude. She can burn a candle and wave it around the air and chant something that'll hopefully make me and her get more money. Meanwhile, I'll go stop the rat catcher, dude. I'll fucking beat his ass, dude. I'll fucking beat that rat's ass. If anything, her dumb shit is more productive than my dumb shit. So I'm not going to get in the way of it, you know? Also, I don't know. I've never understood the whole thing of like, watch out for witches. Cause like, I don't, like, when you say watch out for witches, are you that's you admitting that you kind of believe in magic, right? That's got to be it. Because why are you afraid of a witch if you don't believe in magic? If you have a bad relationship with a witch, and she casts a spell on you and you don't believe in the shit, what the fuck? Nothing's gonna happen, dude. But if you believe in it, then for years and years you're gonna be like, oh no, my dick is gonna disappear. She did the dick disappearing Horcrux on me. Fuck. She put my soul into a dildo. Fuck. What if someone destroys the dildo? Fuck. Oh no, she made a voodoo doll of me. Oh fuck. Every time she pricks, I'm gonna shit my pants. Fuck. You just start shitting your pants everywhere. You're like, oh my god, it's my ex. Some dude with irritable bowel syndrome who believes in magic has a bad relationship with an ex, and then every time he shits his pants, he's like, oh shit, she's doing witchcraft. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know. At least she's got an interest, dude. I'll say this. Every time I've gone on a date with a woman into magic, it's been more interesting than a woman who is not interested in anything, you know? I'm excited when somebody has a hobby, you know? I'm excited when somebody has a passion in their life. Someone talking my ear off about the wands they have is better than someone giving me one-word answers and me sitting there wondering if I should leave or not. I'd rather you make potions and cast spells than you talk to me about like Gucci bags, you know? You know what I'm saying? I've dated fashionistas. Even that's good. I just hate when people have nothing, dude. Even if, you know what, there's nothing right. If I'm on a date with you and you're talking about like everything, like all the jewelry you have or like the fucking clothes you got, like if you're bragging about something you're interested in, fuck yeah, dude. Don't just sit there and say nothing, dude. You'll go out on a date with somebody and they'll say nothing. And you'll be like, what are we doing, dude? Like, people will sit there like they're the shit, and you're meant to... People sit there like you're meant to get them. Like, you're meant to convince them that you're the shit. And it's like, no, we're mutually trying to figure out if we like each other or not. And right now, the way in which you got no effort at all makes me not like you. I'm doing a song and a dance and you're just watching the show, and it's like, bro, you're not the audience right now. We're on an improv team, dude. We're doing improv, dude. Everyone hates improv, but it's the only way you're going to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I've never done improv. No, I did improv in college. And apparently those people fuck, dude. Apparently improvisers, they all fuck each other. I don't know. That's what I've heard, dude. That's what's been told to me in the grapevine. But what I'm saying is everyone hates improv. Everyone who does improv, they secretly fucking don't like it. But you need to do it to meet the person you love. Okay? And that's dating, dude. Everyone hates dating. No one likes dating. Every once in a while, a date is really good and you end up in love. Okay? You got to do the annoying thing to eventually have the best thing ever. You got to do it. There's no getting around it. There's no shortcut to love. You gotta get in the trenches and meet people you fucking hate. You gotta do it. And guess what? You're being hated as well. That's part of the whole thing, dude. The best thing you can do on a date is go in and be completely yourself and find out fast if you guys jive. There's nothing worse than you just figuring out what the person wants so that you can fuck a bunch of people and then feel like an asshole, you know? I don't know. I just know people who, like, they're really good at dating. And it's like, I don't think you should be good, like you shouldn't be an unpleasant date. But you should be dating in a way that meets your interest as well as theirs, you know? If you're dating in just a way, if you're just trying to be good at every date, then you have no person, like, you lose yourself, dude. Because some people, like, you know, I don't like every kind of date, and neither does someone else. So find the people who have the same interests as you. I don't know. I always end up talking about shit like this on the podcast because I just see a lot of alone people, and it's upsetting to me. Especially as time goes on and dating becomes less nerve-wracking. Like, I understand when you're fucking 15 years old, it's the scariest thing of all time. When you're in high school and you've talking to one woman for 2 minutes, it's fucking terrifying to attempt to kiss someone. Like, it's like there's no way in your head to ever have sex. Like, you don't even know how to say the first word, let alone know how to put your penis inside of a person. And when you're 15, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. Okay? You gotta wait till, unless you're fucking another high schooler, dude. Okay? 17 is apparently the average for men to, that's when I lost my virginity, 17 years old. Anyway, yeah, dude. Don't fuck adults, dude. Don't interact with pedophiles. At any age. Avoid pedophiles at all costs is the kind of advice that I would like to give. They don't have good intentions. Okay, now we'll talk about the Epstein files. Lots been going on, dude. Lots been released. Dude, The one silver lining to these files being released, the one thing that's been bringing me some joy is that there's got to be at least one guy. There's got to be at least one dude who read the recent Epstein files and read, you know, some of the accusations towards Trump. There's got to be at least one guy who had a come to Jesus moment and was like, fuck, dude, I got to return that hat. God damn, dude. I got that hat in a lot of different colors, and I got to return all of them, dude. I got to return them quick. That guy did what? To who? What age? I got to, you know, I could buy a different red hat, dude. I don't need his one, dude. I don't need his red hat. I can, you know, I'll just start liking a team that has the color scheme I like, dude. I'll just start watching a sport. I don't need to show that I like what he's apparently been doing, dude. Yeah, it's no good, dude. It's no good. It's no good. It's not good, dude. I think we need a clean sweep, bro. I think anybody who showed up in those files, we need to not talk to them anymore, dude. I think if you were trying to get on that island, or you were on that island, or if you and Jeffrey were exchanging emails where you referred to both of yourselves as pedophiles, I think you need to stop. I think we need to get you, and I think we need, you know... I think at least a couple of the people in there we need to lock up, don't you think? I don't know. I do know. It's not good. I just hope, seeing all this, I really hope, my biggest hope, and it's not even that big of a hope because it's hard to want anything but the lowest bar possible, and this is a low bar, but it seems unreachable. It's a low bar, but it seems unreachable. I just want for the next election, hopefully we have one. I just want, if we're gonna have another president, I hope we do. Whoever the candidates are, whoever we're voting for, okay? I just can we just have them both not be alleged to be pedophiles? Can we just have them both not? Can we have that not on the ticket? I don't want to see universal health care and also hangs out with the most famous pedophile of all time. I don't want to. Can we have just two people who talk about taxes, you know? Just something simple. Just like a guy or a gal who's like, hey, money is things cost a lot, huh? Let's reverse that. Dude, at least if you're going to be in the files and hang out with these billionaire pedophiles, at least try and get them to make the rest of the world better. Everyone kept talking about how Jeffrey Epstein was the reason why they talked to him is because he's a professional. He's like an expert on taxes. At least fucking while you're doing horrible shit, at least be like, hey man, Jeffrey Epstein, how do we stop inflation forever? Don't just be horrible and then that guy, do something, dude. Dude, why? What are you? Dude? Dude. That guy was a socialite, bro. Dude, that guy was very good at convincing people to do horrible things. I guess these people didn't need much convincing. It's just so crazy how many people, and for so long, are involved in. Dude, whether you like Alex Jones or not, you gotta, he deserves, he hasn't. Unfortunately, the whole Sandy Hook thing happened, and so it makes you hate him on sight. But if he didn't do that, if he didn't go that far and fuck up that much, right now there'd be a lot of people being like, I mean, he was saying it for a minute, dude. And people will make the argument, I mean, if you investigate every conspiracy, you're going to be bound to be right about one of them. That's a big one to be right about, dude. That's one of the best ones to be completely correct on. Although now, I don't know, he's being a little weird and dodgy, dude. It's interesting that guy, like, his whole thing, like, he forever has been talking about politics and pedophiles and how it's all the billionaires' fucking kids so that they can suck their blood and live forever, the adrenochrome, all that shit. He's been saying that forever, and then he backs a guy who's heavily part of it. Allegedly, dude. He backs at least a guy who's in the files a lot. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's not good. It is very blackpilling. It is very like, oh my God, dude, what, dude? What? We've had multiple pedophile presidents, dude. That's not good. That's not a good thing. I don't want that to be a true thing. Just the worst thing you could think. It's there, dude. Dude, and then that interview, the interview with him and Steve Bannon, that's like supposed to improve. That's supposed to improve his public sentiment. Like the thing that was supposed to be PR to make him look good. I've seen people watching it and memeing it, and people being like, "Yo, Jeffrey was right about this, though." It's like, who cares? People will be like, "Yo, Jeffrey really broke that down," and it was like, he actually is right about the economics of America. And it's like, yeah, but what does he do on his free time, dude? If someone spends their free time in that way, I don't care if they're right about everything else in their life, dude. Get rid of them. He could know the answer to everything and know how to fix the world. He went too far, dude. Some things you can't do. Some things disqualify your opinion from everything. But anyway, I've been playing God of War. Once again, just stay away from pedophiles, PDF files, whatever you want to call them. Stay away from people who harm children, dude. Stay away from them, bro. If you're a kid and you're talking to an adult who's not your parents, stop doing that. If your teacher is asking you to their house and your parents don't know about it, if your teacher is trying to meet you at the mall and it's a secret, don't do that. Dude, I just watched a fucking documentary, like literally before I got on this podcast. This woman who she had a husband. She was a teacher. She just fucked this kid multiple times. The mom found out. The kid took videos of it. Dude. What are you doing, dude? Lady, what are you doing? It all goes back to what I've always said, and people get mad when I say this, but dude, listen. Why, like, you gotta vet the teachers, dude. Mall Santa Clauses, apparently all the pedophilias happen at the mall, dude. Mall Santa Clauses and teachers, dude. We gotta, like, the people who want to be around kids for bad reasons are gonna pick jobs where you get to be around them. So let's vet it aggressively, dude. The creepiest fuckers work with kids. Because if you were a creepy fuck, wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Like, the logic makes sense. So let's fucking put up the barriers so that this lady doesn't exist, dude. Let's put some boundaries in the system so that I stop getting this YouTube content thrown in my face. But yeah, dude, I've been playing God of War. God of War's sick, dude. God of War's tight. I love God of War. It's really good, dude. It's a really good game. One of the best, dude. I think gaming really plateaued. At least definitely visually, dude. I think 2018 was the last year that games looked a certain way that blew you away. Not since that year. Like, GTA 6 is the first game I've seen since 2018, which makes sense. It's the last time they released a fucking video game. Not since then have like GTA 6. I saw the trailer for that, and I was like, and every trailer for that I've seen, I'm like, God damn, the beer sloshes around in the fucking bottle. What? Like, you're looking at the game being like, this is gameplay? I mean, all their trailers are in engine, so it must be what the fucking gameplay looks like. It looks unbelievable. But not since then have games blown me away visually. And maybe even before that, games that plateaued gameplay was. I was playing God of War being like, this, if this came out today, it would still be top tier. It'd still be one of the best games. Like, there's nothing in this game that isn't just happening in every game now. Which is interesting, because I don't know, technology in general is, I feel like there's a lot of plateaus happening where it's like 5 years, but like God of War came out 7 years ago. No, 8 years ago. And I'm playing it going, this is just as good as games came out that have come out this year, dude. Like God of War is just as good as Ninja Gaiden 4. God of War is a better mechanically and visually than Ninja Gaiden 4. And it came out 8 years ago. People have all that shit about Arkham Knight versus Suicide Squad. Like Arkham Knight came out, what, 10 years ago? All I'm saying is, dude, it's crazy. I don't know. I feel very lucky to have lived in the generation of video games I did, because I felt like I got in when they were getting really good, and then now I've watched them fully plateau. And there's still great games coming out. I'm just saying there hasn't been a game in a long time that I've played where I'm like, oh, there's no other game where you can do that. I'm hoping GTA 6 brings some shit like that. Like a system or a thing you do that you're like, there's no other game like this. There's no other game where I can dispose of a body realistically. I don't know, something. There's no other game where I can fuck my girlfriend. Which is probably what will happen in GTA 6 since it's you and your lady. But anyway, yeah, don't let's hope for a better future. It's a very fucked up time, and let's hope that things change for the better. Anyway, thank you for listening. If you made it to the end of this, you're fucking the coolest person of all time, dude. I love you so much. I don't know if anyone did make it to the end of this, but if you did, you're sick as hell, dude. Let me know that you did. Anyway, I love my dog. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.